He's the most expensive kid in the family. Hey, good morning guys, welcome back to the vlog. I thought I'd vlog today, considering today because it's my day off and everybody's at work, and I thought...
Should I heat these up?
Heat it at work.
No, I want to eat it now.
Well, heat one up. We'll go and do it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to vlog today and probably vlog at lunch. I'm going to lunch with some work friends today. But Billy is expecting a package this morning all the way from Hong Kong. All the way from Hong Kong, but it's supplied, I don't know, it's supplied from Hong Kong, but it's through an Australian website. But anyway, he's getting a pair of sunnings today. He's been wanting these sunglasses for forever, like forever. I remember he was asking about it in like back in 2014, and that's how many years ago? 14, 15, 16, 3 years ago. I have to count my hand. So he's pretty excited. I asked if I could wear them, and he was like, no, wait till I get home. And I was like, but I'm dying. Oh. I have cancer in my leg, I should open it. And he's like, no, but true, I do have cancer. Anyway, but I'm gonna take Billy to work. Look at our little sunglass collection. Materialism. Ooh, headphones. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go out to lunch now. So I haven't really vlogged some more today. I dropped Billy for work and then I came home. And then I was supposed to clean up, but then I got really slack. But I'm just heading out the door now to go and go and meet up with some friends for lunch. And that's about it. Just came back inside to grab my water bottle because I'm trying to drink a lot more water these days. It's proving quite difficult. So, thought I would just kind of like touch base with you guys because I haven't like vlogged in ages. And if people don't know already, or don't like follow me on social media, like my Snapchat, my Instagram, or my Facebook account. Last year I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, so it's like a particular bone cancer in my right leg. Everything was good. I did the whole chemo, the whole treatment, whole surgery. Came back home in October last year. Everything was great. I was going back to Brisbane like every 2 to 3 months for like checkups. And then I think it was about July that I went for a checkup. But I had to come back home because I was flying back the next day. So I wasn't able to get my results like there and then because I had my scans late in the afternoon. Anyway, so I celebrated my 1 year of being cancer-free, and then 2 days later I got my results back and found out that I had relapsed. So that just means that the tumour has come back. I now have 2 tumours in my leg, not just one like I had before. Back in the same leg, so it's classed as a local recurrence. So that's pretty much just been my life the last couple of months. Celebrated 1 year being cancer-free, only to find out that 2 days later that I had relapsed. So the current situation in regards to the tumours is that chemo is not going to work this time. My doctor was like, we could do it, but if anything, it'll just like calcify the tumour, so like make it hard. And they don't want that. Obviously, I don't want that either. And then where the tumour is located, if they did surgery to remove the tumours, hopefully you can see me, if they did the surgery to remove the tumours, they would have to cut like through my nerves, which would then basically leave me with a limp leg, or a limp, I don't know, one of the two. So that means really that I'm just gonna have to get my leg amputated, which is pretty scary, not gonna lie. It's pretty scary, it's pretty full on. But I did consider getting like having the amputation last year, like when I was going through the chemo. So definitely when they told me like 2 months ago and what the plan was, I was not that overly like shocked or like saddened by the news because I was already used to the idea. Mum was with me when we found out, and she was upset, obviously. I don't think any parent wants to see their kid go through all this, but in hindsight, like in all of the knowing where the tumour is and has it spread out through my body, it seems like the most logical way to go, which is to have the leg amputated, because then, in effect, it should stop the tumour or cancer from spreading. So yeah, goodbye leg. Hello, prosthetic legs. I have been researching, or not really researching, but looking into like different types of prosthetic legs. It has come a long way, like from the old style, but I have been looking at this particular leg. Now I don't know if I'm actually eligible. You may have seen something similar like on like amputee athletes. This leg that I have been looking at is and was specifically designed for amputee athletes, but they have now made it for like everyday use, which seems pretty cool. Mind the crack screen. But this is the leg that I have been looking at. I just touched the screen on my phone to let focus. Idiot. It's the Cheetah Explore, and it looks like that. It's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like Oscar Pistorius, which aside from like the horrendous thing that he's done, like in terms of like inspiration, it's pretty awesome. Like, not gonna lie, like that is pretty cool that he has that ability to walk in those kinds of prosthetics. So that's what I've been looking at. I've looked at some other legs too, like this military like grade leg, but I'm not obviously in the military, so I don't think it'd be appropriate for me to wear one. Unaware at the moment of what will be the process in terms of like the like after the operation, having my leg removed, and what happens with like getting prosthetics, but it will be something that will hopefully get explained to me a bit closer to the operation. My operation is next month on the 19th. That's what's been booked in. So it's slowly approaching, but I find that like I have been getting really anxious about it because it's such a huge step, pun intended. It is scary. Like nobody really wants to lose a limb. But as I have been reassured by everybody that I talk to about it, like it's better to lose a limb than a life. And if it means that living that little bit longer without a leg, like without a right leg, I'll do what I have to do. So yeah, next month is the operation. Getting very nervous. Flying out to Brisbane this Saturday, me and Shynekwa. We'll be there for like just a little, either over or under 3 weeks. I haven't actually counted the days, but we're going down for our cousin's wedding. So I thought, why not start the week, or like halfway through the week, vlogging about everything and letting people know what's happening. I am thinking of starting up like a GoFund page again and doing a whole new Facebook page. Because last year's Facebook page was like totally about going through chemo and all that, but I feel like that kind of phase is now passed on because I'm not doing chemo anymore, and I'm on to like a whole new phase in my life where it's all about like losing the leg and how I'll be dealing with it, and like the process of coming back home, like the transition from coming from like Brisbane to home, and just realizing how I'm going to go about life. So yes, but I've just got to go because I'm off to lunch and I'm so hungry. So yeah, talk to you later. So I'm sitting here at Hombre, who knows? Just waiting for my friends to show up. I hate being so early, but anyway, they said 12:30 and it is currently 12:30. I don't know what I'm gonna have. This is some of the food. I do like the idea of tacos. So hungry, but hopefully they rock up soon.
You can keep on camera.
had lunch at Hombre. It was actually quite filling. I had the ensalada bowl, and it was so full, like filling, that I was struggling to eat like the last part of it. But I would definitely recommend, like, if there's a Hombre near you, to definitely check it out. It was quite good. And then we went to the laboratory. Oh my goodness, all these words. And we had some ice cream. We had some nitrogen frozen ice cream. Nitrogen freezed ice cream. And it was pretty good. Definitely would do it again. I had the popping candy in mine. Didn't get any footage of it because I was like trying to eat as quick as I could because it was like melting really fast. Just waiting for Shynekwa to finish work. She finishes at 4 o'clock. And then we're going to go to Canelands. She has an appointment to get her eyebrows done before we go to Brisbane on Saturday. Like, a few things that I was kind of like afraid of happening like after the operation. I'm just like really weary of like after the operation having to like stay in hospital for a while, or not even staying in hospital, like just being in Brisbane in general. Like I don't want to be there too long, kind of thing, like especially after the operation. I just want to like heal as quick as I can and get like the prosthetic as fast as I can and get through rehab without it being more like stressful than what it probably really is. Like, it's going to be a lot of stress in the body, and I totally understand that, but I just don't want to I don't want to be there for that long. Like, I want to come back home as soon as I can. The next thing I was worried about, or that I am worried about, is like being in the wheelchair too long. Like, I don't want to be in a wheelchair longer than I have to, because I just feel like I'm going to be stuck there, like if I do, which kind of sounds stupid, but like I don't want to end up being those like amputee patients that just fully rely on a wheelchair to like get around, because that's just not how I roll. The funny thing about being like the rehab part, like so used to like seeing in the movies like how stressful and how full on it can be, like how people just give up so quickly because it's too hard. Like, I don't ever want to get to that place. Like, I'm so like I know it's going to be hard, but I don't necessarily want to be that type of person that's in the movies that's like fully stressing out. But I'm just determined to not be like that. Like, I managed to breeze through chemo last year, not have like the biggest God, maybe I should move my car. People are coming and they're talking in camera. Awkward. But I'm so keen to get the prosthetic leg that I showed you guys. I don't know if it's an actual figure, but like I think I seen it was like for $15,000, which seems like a lot for a leg. But like, given that, I don't know, it just seems like a lot more than what it really should be. Shutting up, everybody's leaving for the day. So just got to work tomorrow, only 5 hours, and then I'm officially on holidays. I don't know if you can hear me because this car next to me is taking a while to go.
I want you to do a slow-mo of this. Ready.
Oh, doesn't mean you have to go slow.
I want to make sure you get it.
Anyway, so we've got some exciting news, guys.
We have to wait for the other one.
I'm pregnant.
We have to wait for our manager, Richard.
Coles, the fresh food people.
Wow.
I feel like if you can fit through there, you can, like, do not touch. It's made of Legos. Oh, wow.
Hello, you just realised.
Elijah, who have you got there?
Who did you give birth to? Evan.
Surprise!
This is Eloise. Yes, we're still alive. And everybody's here from their little trip up from Tully. So, yeah, this is baby Eloise. 3 weeks old. Weighs 7 kilos.
3.
Wait, too big.
That's a big bag of potatoes.
Can you imagine? Oh, I'm having an elephant. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. So, I just want to say, we have had a really wasteful day today. What is going on?
Why aren't you getting lunch?
I'm gonna go get lunch right now.
Money!
What happened? What happened this morning?
I don't know, Richard. You asked me. You booked our flights.
Why did you tell us that we were flying at 10 o'clock?
Okay, so I booked the flights for them because they had no money. So I was being helpful.
Oh, how are you going?
So I booked their flights. And then all of a sudden,
pay for you?
and then all of a sudden, they at me because I booked them a flight which I thought was at 10 a.m. Turns out to be 10 o'clock tonight.
I'm not at you. I'm just thinking about how we're going to get there.
And then the problem is when I get to Brisbane, the air train closes at 11 or 10. 10 o'clock at night. 10 or 11. Doesn't matter. It closes by the time I get there. It won't be available. So they're thinking they might have to Uber, but they don't have money in their cards. I need cash on hand. You have to use a card.
I have money in on my card, but I've never done Uber before.
You just gotta log into Elijah's account, then update the money from there. How about that? You ever thought of that?
What do you mean?
Why do you set up your Uber account now?
Why would I want to take an Uber?
So we're thinking
an
of
extra $40.
I don't want to pay an extra $40.
Well, let's catch you Uber.
They could just easily call a cousin down there, call a cousin helpline, and then he can just come around and get them. Hey Anna.
Call the cousin. Call the groom.
Call what broom?
Call the groom.
Call the groom.
Get lunch.
Okay, we're gonna have fish and chips, so I'm gonna go get it.
Can you help me set up my stupid Uber account?
I'm out because she's hangry. Slack for days. We are here at Red Rooster having dinner. Why?
I know.
Going to Brisbane?
We just gotta go with the flow, eh?
Are you scared about the accommodation thing? Oh, okay.
Just gonna call, let me know what you're feeling late. Should have called early today.
Oh, you're calling them now? I thought you already did. So Shynekwa is feeling much better because we called the accommodation to be sure. Do you have any manners?
I do, doll.
You know, I get offended looking at you.
But don't look down.
If you know where that's from, you would know what we're talking
No,
about.
we're still playing my game.
Anyway,
Oh.
so do you feel much better now that you called accommodation is confirmed? Yes, so you just have to worry about getting the Uber.
I'm still anxious on leaving Perth Airport and then going to Mackay.
Of a movie or TV show?
Perth Airport, leaving Mackay Airport.
Dangerous.
Did I say Perth? Oh my God, see, the anxiety is too much, people.
What's the game? What's the movie?
Listen.
What movie?
Oi, this could be like, you know
I've got
that
my body
70s show?
count too.
You know that 70s show?
Yeah.
And it just goes around like this?
Oh yeah. Wait first. Here, look, you're in it.
Are you doing a
Yeah, the 70s show, that 70s show.
Okay, so she's like, hey, what would Andrew say? And then he thinks of Andrew, she's like, Betty, no! Come on! Okay.
No, you do me.
Ready?
Do I know it? Do I know it? Do I know it?
Yeah.
Dangerous? Sit down. Better watch.
Jesus.
Shark Tale?
It's a Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dangerous. She's bad. Better watch out. She'll make you mad. She's a gold.
Like square
Digger.
Triangle square down.
Hey.
You get a well-level watch.
The price is...
I get my
Mag.
I get my Porsche sunglasses.
You get a well-level watch.
Monday.
Yeah, and then call
Pricey.
mine.
Billy is the most bougiest person out of this
You're such a
table.
bogan doll.
Oh my gosh. She's a gold digger.
Why are you trying to react to rehearsals?
Do you mind?
Get out of my face and I'll punt the camera in.
Do you
Get out of my face.
Do you mind? Do you
Open the
mind?
door.
paparazzi. Billy. So guys, we're at the airport now and we're taking Shynekwa and Elijah to the airport. Over there. Because they're going to Brisbane. Vegas.
There was a poster of us.
No,
But it's fine.
I think I'm more.
The Cowboys scored.
Did they?
Yeah. Do you want to go? Do you want to go watch? Over there? Billy, get ready to whistle. Yay.
Wrong game.
Blast up. 21. Please be at the gate. Shynekwa is in seat 30A, Centre Stalker.
I like that.
Billy is 30B. So, Elijah, do you want to let them know what's going on? What?
Talking in the punch, remember?
Babe.
I just said it.
I don't like. He's like, it's gonna be lit.
That is so 2016. What the stuff?
What are we saying?
It's fabulous.
Fabulous. You look fabulous.
So they're off now to Brisbane and we'll see them on Thursday. Follow Billy on Snapchat. And from there you will follow us on Snapchat.